Good morning. Welcome back to another baby watch vlog. I am in my son's room and it's a mess. I have so much stuff to figure out. Look at all this mess. Yeah, I gotta figure out what to do. We changed up his room, so like his bed was actually in that corner. And now it's here against the window because we're making space for his bed in this corner when Penny is gonna go to sleep there, and then he's gonna be able to like have his own space there. So there'll be that space in the middle. Yeah, which I'm thinking of making into a reading nook for them because somebody loves his books.
Yeah.
Corner. So right now what I'm doing is I'm just putting away a bunch of like toys that I can or whatever I can to get it out of my sight. And then which is funny because yeah, that's the corner. Sunny's bed is gonna go there. We're gonna get you a new bed.
No.
Not right now, but maybe in about a couple months. So what else? There's just so much. There's so much stuff. So much stuff. It's ridiculous. There's a lot of baby clothes that I'm so thankful to even have. That's test tube. Tube. What color is it?
Blue.
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 Cake.
Cake? So that's what I'm doing right now. And I'm in his toy corner. The lighting here is horrible. I'm so sorry about that. I feel like I look so grainy in this. So we're gonna get out of here anyway soon. But I just wanted to update myself and this vlog, but still pregnant. No baby yet, but look at this guy. Oh, wow. Darling, let's see, where's Darling? Can you try this one?
Mama.
I'll hold it.
Help.
You need help?
Yeah.
Here.
Here.
There you go. It's open. Who's that?
Darling.
Darling?
Yeah.
What about...
Hey, yeah.
Who's that?
Cake. Dada. Mama. Darling.
Dada, Mama, Sunny?
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay. Who is this?
Yeah.
Nanny?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Dada.
Dad again? Okay, what about this one?
Yeah.
Nanny?
Yeah. Hey, God.
Who is it?
Hey, God.
Heather?
Yeah.
Is your auntie Heather? And then I think that's Darling. Huh?
Darling.
Darling. I think
Yeah, Ma.
that's it, Papa. That's it. Mommy has no more right now. So, something's like going on with my left eye. Because it's a lot more droopier than normal. But, you see this little guy, right? Hi! We've already shed some tears, mom included. I've been having a hard time with my son's like throwing and tantrums. And honestly, I think the biggest part is me having patience. Like, I'm having a really hard time. Like I raise my voice, and it's not right. I don't want to be doing that, and it's so hard not to when you have like no patience and they're just testing it, whatever patience you do have, you know. So it makes me sad. I rented this book on gentle parenting, and I also have to finish reading this other book that I have. It's called How to Stop Losing Your S in Your Kids. And I know the main reason why a lot of parents like raise their voice to their kids, it's really because they're being triggered. I don't think that it's because they're bad parents or anything. Majority of the time, you know, we do have those that we see in the news, but I think the majority is because we just get triggered.
Down.
Yeah, down?
Yeah.
But isn't he the cutest thing? Look at that nose. I love his little nose. I love you through and through. Yesterday, today. Yesterday, today. And tomorrow too.
Yeah.
What do you want? I love you through and through. Yesterday, today.
I wanna give.
Yeah. What do you want? Pick it this. This?
Yeah.
We're not using that. Mommy's not cooking right now. Sunny, you gonna go see Nanny Papa today?
Cooking.
Yeah, that's for cooking, but it's ouchy right now. We're not gonna use it right now. Sunny, we're gonna go see Nanny Papa today? Oh, not right now, baby. Sunny, we're not cooking right now. This is what I'm talking about. I don't know what to do. Like, he, like one time I let him use a knife, and like obviously with my supervision, because he's really good like with his hand-eye coordination. So he was helping me cut some strawberries, but now it's like every time he sees it, he wants to use it, but sometimes you can't use it, buddy. Yeah, it's okay though.
Okay.
Do you want to go to the store today with Mama
Help.
and go get watermelon?
Help.
Do you want to go to the store and go get watermelon
Help.
today?
Help.
Sunny, Mommy's talking. We're not going to do that right now. We're not going to use Sunny. It's not safe for Sunny, okay? Hi, so I'm back from the store. I don't think I've filmed since I showed you guys how adorable my son is when he, with the photo cards I did for him. It's a really cool idea. Like, I printed out like these really small, like, I want to say they're like 2x4 or 2x3 photos on my Kodak printer. It's like a little mini printer that I have, and I laminated them, and then I stuck them on like cardboard, and then I cut them the shape of like a Wipes cover, and then like I have him open it and then like surprise like who is in the photo. So he was really enjoying that. I think I did that when he was like a year or maybe like 6 months, but he's had them for a while, and like he enjoys them every time that I bring them back out or rotate them out. But the reason why I even took them out is because he's fighting his naps again. He had one nap the day before yesterday, and it was for about an hour, but he hasn't napped since then. So I'm just like dreading the fact that he possibly is just not going to nap. But I know he needs it, because by 5 o'clock he's like dead tired, and I can't give him a nap then. But then we try to put him to bed by 7:30, and by that time he's probably very overtired, so he freaks out when he's sleeping. So I don't know what to do. I tried winding him down 30 minutes before his bed, playing in his room so that he doesn't like associate his room with just sleeping. I've heard that that helps too. Right now what I did was I put those pictures in there. I also did like, I put like a little pop, it's like those silicone pop animals that have like a lot of little circles, and like you pop them and they're really good. I gave him that, and I also gave him a book, but I don't know what to do. I don't know what he needs. I don't know what's causing him not to sleep, if it's just a growth spurt or if it's really like just all the talking he's doing. He's learning so much. I don't know. He's sleeping really well at night though, so I'm thankful for that, because I won't be sleeping soon. But another thing that I did was I'm going to laminate this. I got this off of naturalbeachliving.com. It's a blog. It's basically like a Montessori practical life age chart. So the reason why I even thought of getting this printed out is because like I want my son to be a part of everything that I do, especially now that my daughter is going to be born. For the first 6 months, my daughter's going to be pretty like sedentary, like not very mobile. I mean, she can probably like crawl by the 6th month, but between birth and 6, she's pretty like stationary. Now I feel like while I'm carrying her in her carrier, if I have her in a rocker, or if she's taking a nap, I can include my son more in practical life things. And this is an age chart, so it shows you like toddler tasks. So right now he's a toddler. It shows you what he can help you with right now. And then it shows ages 3 to 6, ages 7 to 10, and ages 11 and up. So I just think this is a great idea to kind of just have on hand for myself. I pretty much let him do it, help me with a lot of things. The only thing that I used to have him help me a lot with, but I don't so much anymore, is with the cooking. The cooking has become a very difficult, like very, very difficult task for us to complete when I'm trying to do the food prep. The only reason is because there's no space in our kitchen, and because I'm pregnant, I can't be grabbing that learning tower, opening it, and then putting him in it. It's just too much for my body to take right now. But that's only because I'm pregnant, and I should not be carrying my son that much, even though it kills me not to. And also that tower is so heavy. It's like 50 pounds because it's like solid wood. And this is just what it is. So I'm gonna be trying my best with everything else, and then as soon as my daughter is born and I'm healthy and I'm cleared to work out and all that, I'm going to definitely have him help me more in the kitchen. And by then I think that he'll be more motivated, and he really wants to be with me though, which kills me like when I'm cooking. So, but anyway, that's that. I wanted to show you guys my belly. Oh, and I printed out my birth plan. So I'm not really gonna go over all of my birth plan wishes. I feel like that's a little private. I think you guys just saw the first line that says concerns, but yeah, I'm gonna be laminating that. The reason is because keep it for memory, and also just don't want people ripping it up or losing it or spilling stuff on it. Marilyn, myself. I think I just spit right now. So just laminating these. I have a simple like Scotch laminator that I bought off of Target. This is my apple fritter that I bought earlier, and when I went to Target to go get literally just groceries, nothing fun, I got the tall pumpkin spice cold brew. This stuff is expensive, guys. I was never a Starbucks person, and the only reason why I even go there now is because my son and my husband love it. My son loves the cake pops there, and my husband loves their coffee. Like, for me it's overpriced. It doesn't hit me like the caffeine doesn't really hit me that much, and like it's so full of sugar. I can't. Let me show you my belly because I don't think I've done a belly shot, and I don't think I did last video. So she has dropped so much. You guys see that? Let me see if I can. See that? So she's pretty down low. I haven't really gained much weight. I think I gained 1 more pound, but they did tell me that they're gonna be gaining, like my daughter will be gaining maybe half a pound every week. So she should be like at 6 pounds right now, and she may be at 7 pounds when she's born. So we'll see. What else do I want to talk about? I'm like making these vlogs so much harder on myself, like so long, but it's fine. I mean, what's the big deal? Do you guys like long vlogs or short ones? I don't really get any responses on my comments, but that's okay. I just keep doing what I'm doing, right? So I want to like go over, I think my last video, I wanted to go over what I'm going to be doing different with my baby girl versus my baby boy, like parenting wise. So it's not much, it's just a little bit. Actually, I need to set a timer because my son's not going to sleep and I'm not about to have him in the freaking crib for like an hour and a half. Alexa, set a 45-minute timer.
45 minutes.
Okay.
Starting now.
So first thing is, it's going to be so hard, but I'm not going to compare her to anyone else. I'm not even going to compare her to my son. I compared my son to all these YouTubers so much until he was probably like 2. It's ridiculous how much I compared him and his milestones. And it's just kind of like an unwritten, like, not unwritten, like, it's just like, you don't even know you're doing it. And no one tells you that you should be. Everyone tells you don't compare yourself. But yet everybody on YouTube and on Instagram and Facebook and all that, they're telling you this is what I do and this is what works and this is what you should do, the shitters, you know, like, and I'm just over here like soaking it all in as a first-time mom, and I'm like, oh my gosh, my son's not doing any of that. And once I realized that, like, dude, because your son isn't their kid. Like, your son isn't their kid. You're living a completely different life. You're home with him. There's people that aren't home with him. There's people that are home with him even more, with their kids even more. Like, it's just a different, like, different life, different situation, different outcome, different child. Like, do not pressure them. So I definitely learned the hard way, and now I am going to tell myself, like, I'm not going to compare my daughter. I mean, yes, I will do like, oh, you know, this is funny because she's like a good sleeper or not a good sleeper compared to my son, but I'm not going to be hard on her or myself for that. So I'm not going to do that. What's another thing I don't want to do? I don't want to rush her. So I don't want to rush her into walking, crawling, rolling over, none of that. If she is within her milestone gap, time gap, I'm not going to rush it. This is separate from comparison, because comparison is like, oh my gosh, she's not doing that, and you're just like beating yourself up for it, you know? Now rushing her, I feel like it's like, she has to do it, we have to do it, like we have to like focus like a whole week on her doing it. It's like, no, it will be in her own terms, on her own terms, in her own time. Like, I just want to enjoy being with her. Another thing that I won't be doing with her compared to what I did do with my son is not holding her. So with my son, I loved him so dearly, and I loved being with him and holding him, but I did not constantly hold him. I was going to school for child development, and I learned that giving him independent time was really important. So I let him very early on. I would put him in his play gym. He was very safe. I would put him there for 5, 10, 15 minutes while I did the dishes really quickly and all that. But then I still felt like I missed out. So with my daughter, I just really want to soak in those first 5 months and just be with her and hold her as much as I can, because I know that this is my last child and I just want to soak it all in, you know? Another thing that I'm not going to do is I'm not going to pressure myself to continue on breastfeeding if it's just mentally not beneficial for myself or my daughter and physically. So with my son, I was really hard on myself for not being able to breastfeed longer than I really wanted to, and I regret that, because I realize how healthy, how strong-willed, how capable my son is, and he's a formula baby. So he took formula very early on. I think within the first month he took formula. I couldn't do the breastfeeding. Like, I stopped actually breastfeeding with the breast the first week, but I continued pumping for like the rest of the month, and just nothing, it didn't work out. It really didn't. It drove me crazy having to like sit there and just constantly pump, yet I was having to feed him formula too. It just didn't, it took a toll on me, and I'm not going to do that with my daughter. The moment I see that this is not working, I'm just going to switch to formula and do that. Another thing I'm not going to do is I'm not going to take all the advice that I get. I mean, I also do that. I think all moms give as much advice to a new mom as they can, because they just want to help out. But also, like, I think the best thing to do is just hear them out. Just hear them out. Hear them out. Like, just saying that is like, wow. That if I would have just had somebody to just hear me out rather than just tell me what I should be doing or shouldn't be doing, I think things would have been a lot different. I would have done a lot less comparison of myself, and I would have been a lot more confident. So I'm not going to be giving out advice just willy-nilly, just because I can, just because I know, just because I have 2 kids, and I'm also not going to take it all. So that's one thing. Another thing, I don't know if I have any other things, but I don't know. But yeah, that's what today I'm actually gonna go pick up a free, oh, you know what, I was gonna show you one last thing that I'm gonna put on my hospital bag. My mind is going everywhere. Okay, so today I'm gonna pick up a free play gym for my daughter, because I was going to pay for that Love Every play gym that's like $140, and I looked at it and I researched it and I said, this is an amazing gym, but it's not going to be functional for my family. So I'm going to get something else that's different. It's going to work just as fine. I'm going to get that. And then that's today. And then we're just going to hang out. It's Friday. And we're going to have a good day. My son's having a little bit of a rough afternoon because he doesn't want to go to sleep. But it'll be fine. We'll be good. Let me show you what I'm going to take in my hospital bag that I bought when I went to San Diego. If you guys don't know, I'm a huge, I'm Hispanic, and I'm a huge reggaeton fan. And I think my mom actually, is funny because my mom actually really got me into reggaeton. And we went to San Diego to go see Maluma, which is a very famous reggaeton artist. And he's kind of dabbling in like English music, English like dance music as well. And we went to go see him in San Diego, and it was really fun. And it was like a girls trip. It was my mom, my cousin, my cousin-in-law, and I was like really excited. So and they're just such great company, so shout out to you guys. Thank you for giving me such a great time, and I hope you guys had a great time at the trip because it was awesome. Let me show you what I got. We went to Old Town, which is like the Mission District in San Diego. So it's very old. It has a lot of history to it, a lot of Hispanic history, and it's wonderful to go visit and see. So I want to show you guys what I'm going to take, what I got from there to take in my hospital bag. It is a worry stone. You guys see that? It's a howlite worry stone. And what it does, I've seen some other like websites that call them pause buttons. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna call it that, but I'm gonna call it a worry stone. In Guatemala, which is, I'm Guatemalan, you have these worry dolls. So they're in like a little wooden, kind of like a coffin. They're in a little wooden like sealed box, and then there's a bunch of worry dolls in there. And basically what you do is like you pray, or you place your worries on these little dolls and you put them under your pillow, and by the time you wake up, your worries should be placed onto these dolls and they hold it for you, like it's not all in your head. So with this worry stone, what I'm gonna do is like you hold it, you grab it, you put your thumb in that little divot that you see there. You could press really hard, or you can rub it, whatever feels comfortable. You can just hold it and you just tell your worries to this, or you can pray on it, whatever makes you feel comfortable. Trying to see what it represents, because it's funny, I got this one and I was like, wow, out of all of the ones that I got, it's funny that I got this one. Okay, it says howlite is thought to strengthen memory and stimulate desire for knowledge. It is believed to teach patience and helps to eliminate rage, pain, and stress. Howlite is used to calm communication, facilitates awareness, and encourages emotional expression. It is believed to be a stone of calm and tranquility, which I feel like is what I'm going to need for my labor. So I can just stay quiet, kind of like talk to the stone. I don't know. But you know what's funny is that a lot of people confuse this stone to turquoise. And the reason why is because this stone takes color really good. So a lot of people, what they do is they dye it and then they sell it as turquoise. So you're getting fake turquoise. I mean, you're still getting a very beautiful stone, but it's not turquoise, because turquoise and howlite have nothing to do with each other. So just pay attention to that. I don't know how you would be able to know that, but yeah. So that's the last thing that I wanted to show you guys that I am taking with me to the hospital. And I figured it probably would help me with my contractions. Oh, I keep forgetting. One last thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a comb or 2 combs for my labor, because, and like the long combs, you know what I mean, the long black combs. I'll try to show pictures here, but like you put it in your palm and you squeeze on them and they hit like these pressure points or nerves in your hand while you're in a contraction, and your brain registers those combs hitting your palms before it does the contractions, and it helps with contractions. So I'm going to try to do that, because I am trying to do a natural birth and I hope that I can, but if I cannot, it's going to be medicated, and that's okay. But yeah, anyways, enough babbling. That's all I have for today's baby watch vlog. I will see you guys tomorrow, hopefully, and have a great weekend. Have a wonderful week if you're watching this in the middle of the week. But yeah, thank you so much for stopping by, and have a great one. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye guys.